All right, so recently I posted some math pictures of my classroom, and the biggest question I got was this one. It's how I taught the children that this a plus b cubed equals a cubed plus 3a squared b plus b cubed plus 3, well, we could just say b squared a. Doesn't matter if we say a and then b squared, same thing. And then I also had this equation, which came about a plus b plus c cubed, right? And that is a cubed plus 3 b a squared. It doesn't matter if I say b or the a first, plus 3a squared c plus b cubed plus 3b squared a plus 3b squared c plus, c cubed plus 3c squared a plus, I'm boring you at this point, but you'll see how it goes, plus 6, I've run out of room on my paper, 6abc. I think I got everything in there. Kind of wrote it out quickly. So people kept asking about this equation now and how I taught it to them and how beneficial it was to children. So I want to answer that. But for this material, I'm going to need the binomial cube. What I've done is I've already taken out the pieces very carefully, one at a time. By the way, before anyone says anything, yeah, this is after Friday. A few things on my shelf are a little bit messy, but that just happens sometimes during the end of the day. I haven't straightened it up for Monday yet. So I'm going to take what I usually do with the binomial cube, take them all out one piece at a time, gently set them over here, and then I'm going to go ahead and sort them one at a time. There. Now the pieces are sorted, so they're set up. What I do when I show this, now I have to preface this by saying I'm not a Montessori elementary teacher. If some Montessori elementary teacher wants to chime in and give me a better way to do this, I would love it. But, here we go. So I'm doing this one-handed, by the way. One hand's holding the phone, one hand's holding the pencil and material, so it's gonna be a little complicated here. I'm going to go ahead and take this red cube, and what I have here is graph paper. Each of those lines is about 1 millimeter, which is perfect for this work. So I'm gonna set it on there, and I'll hold it down and trace a line on it. Sorry, I can't do this easily with the phone, so I'll show you when I'm done. But there it is, from one end to the other, right? What I do is I say, okay, so that's gonna be called A. So I write a little A under it. Then I do the same thing with the next biggest cube, which is the blue one. And I'll draw a line under it. Sorry, this isn't the straightest line, it's hard holding the phone and doing this. I'll tell them that I'm going to call that B. Okay. So the length from here to here is A, the length from here to here is B. Now I'm going to take my first one, which is this cube here. I'll tell them they can pick any corner on this. Okay, we're going to take this corner right here, where that is. And we're going to see which way, how much it is this way, and this way, and this way. But first, before I do that, I'll write down my equation here. Say A plus B. I'll make sure I say it's cubed, and I'll remind them if they've done sensorial and if they've done math and Montessori at this point, they know what a cube is. They understand that. They understand that shape of cube. I'll say equals. And then I'll say, how many of these are there? Oh, there's one. So I'm going to write 1. I don't have to write it if it's 1, but I'm going to for now. And then we'll pick a corner. Which corner do you want to work with? Oh, this corner here? Okay. So we're going to see how much, whether from here, I'm doing this on my, I'm looking at my phone instead of the material, to here. Is that A or B? And from here to here, is that A or B? And from here to here, is that A or B? So let's check it out. Let's check this one first. Might have to help them keep track of which piece they're looking at. That's A, isn't it? That fits there perfectly. Okay, let's try from here to here. Oh, that's also A. Now how tall is it? We picked this corner, so let's just measure it with this side right here. How tall is that? A. Oh. So how many A's were there? Oh, there were 3. Let me show you how to write that. I'm going to write A. And since there were 3 on that corner, I'm going to write a little 3 right here. See that? Okay, let's check the next one. Oh, I'm going to put plus. And I'll get to how much they really have to understand with this. This is important because I'll get to that in a minute. So I'm going to take my next one. First off, how many of these are there? Oh, there are 3. Okay, so write down a 3. Now I'll pick a corner. Guess we'll go with this one again, right? So we're going to measure here, and here, and here. So from here to here, what's that length? A, yeah. What about from here to here? That's also A. I haven't done how tall it is. What about from here to here? Oh, it's not A. Let's check the B. It's B. So how many A's did we have? 1, 2. So we already have a 3 there. Let's write the A. And then what's the number that's going to go here, since it's the smaller number up here? How many A's do we have? 2. And what was it? What was the height of it? B, yes. So I'm going to put a B. And how many B's are there? There's 1, yeah. Now we can write 1 here, but if it's only 1, we don't have to. If you want to, it's okay. So let's put a plus sign. How many of these pieces do we have? 1? We can write a 1. Do you want to write a 1? We don't have to, because it's only 1. Okay, you want to? Okay. Let's write 1. And let's pick a corner. Can you do this one? A lot of times they can. Or you want to just go, okay. B, B, B. How many B's was that? 3, yeah. Remember, you can only have 3 total, so 1, B, and then the 3. Plus, you'll do the same thing. We'll do the same thing with this. How many of these are there? There are 3. So I'm going to write 3. And then when you measure it, you're going to see B, B, and then A. Now you can a lot of times, if they're really getting it, you can tell them, oh, this is B squared. See how it makes a square? That's B squared. If you have B squared, then you just have to measure the height. That's A, so B squared A. B squared means we write B, and then a 2, and then A. How many A's are there? There's just 1, right? I'm jumping ahead here, I'm not showing you. I assume you can picture it in your head. And there's our binomial cube equation. I'll do the trinomial cube another time. I wanted to get that out there since so many people asked.